exes, ops, stalkers, clout chasers, trolls, and anyone else I might be so rudely forgetting. Welcome to happy hour. Should I have called it rush hour? I don't know. I'm workshopping ideas. It's hard for me to talk because my upper lip is like frozen with Botox, but the horrors persist, yet so do I. Happy Friday, guys. We made it through another week. I'm going to take a second to do some of the chat settings and all that good stuff. We made it through another amazing week. I'm very excited to give you an update on my life because there's lots to talk about. I feel like I should close that curtain behind me, but I will. Guys, what's up? I was wondering why I'm like I had to redo the stream. Sorry, I was supposed to be here at 5. It was a whole thing. I'm wondering why I'm like feeling a little shaky. It's because I was drinking this Alani because I'm tired. I had a long day. What's up, SB? Thank you. CBC. Hey guys, happy Friday. We made it. Here we are. We made it through another week. Congratulations, guys. How's my audio? Is my microphone working? What's up, family? I'm going to set a poll before everyone gets in here. What do you guys want to talk about first? What do you want to talk about? Talk about next. I got tea. I got tea. I got tea. All right. Cowboy, boyfriend, tea. Shocking. How are you guys? Happy Friday. Pacific Sunwear. Is it even called Pacific Sunwear anymore? Or is it just Pac Sun now? Okay, so Sunwear is not going to auto-populate. Hey guys, what's up? Happy Friday. Welcome to everybody in here. Don't forget to hit the like and make sure you're subscribed while I do this. Haul, keto diet update. Or what's the next one? Weekly focus. Oh no, turning 40. My birthday. Turning 40. Guys, hey, welcome into the stream. I can't see the chat right now. Yo, I'm turning 40 next week. What's up, guys? Thanks for liking the stream. Nana Blue. I was hoping you'd be in here. I'm like, Nana Blue is going to die. Hey, Johnny. What's up, Flame Guy? 40 doesn't have to be the end. I have 2 cats, but I'm planning on having 17. Flame Guy, if everything goes the way that I'm hoping it will, I will have. I just want 10 cats, actually. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I got to get ready for work. I wanted to stop by and say hello. Hey, Fernando. Thank you so much. What piercing do I have? None, just my ears. How old were you when you got that? 17 years? What? My aunt's been keto for about 5 years. Damn, I could never stay for 5 years. Vocal fry, please. No, yeah, it's just my voice. I'm sorry if you don't like it, Hoira. You're so bad. Yes, I'm the worst. I just remember I had a minister who said years ago, old age, it's not to begin until 90. Yeah, I think the same thing. Pushing 40. Yeah. Thanks, Elliot. Michelle. Okay, the girls are in here. Hey, about to sleep. I'm already on the end of my seat. What's going on? Vote in the poll, guys. Vote in the poll. When we get to 100 votes, I'll check it. And I'll talk about whatever you guys want me to talk about. Girl, you okay? Barely. Never. Hey, you're turning 34 on the 15th. Fellow Gemini. What up, D. Miller? 10 Catch, you crazy. Yeah, I'm fucking insane. Shout out, country boy. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. I'm still glowing. I told you guys I wasn't just glowing because I'm in love. I'm glowing because I reached my goals and stuff. I don't understand. She doesn't eat pasta. Yeah, I can stay keto for a while to like trim up, but like I'm not about living that lifestyle permanently. Guess what I voted? Get to talking. Guys, what's up? Hola, Jasmine. I got tea. We do. Oh God, Diddler. Not tonight. Not tonight. Samuel, how are you? What's up, guys? I was actually going to change it to subscribers only so that I could keep up with the chat a little bit better. Honestly, why am I so hot? That's a good fucking question, my friend. That's a really good question. Probably because I'm like single and I have to stay hot. Like, I don't know. If I was married, I might have let myself go by now, but I didn't really have the option. You're close to 40. Thanks, no. Hey, Zone. Things are great. You looking lean. Thanks, Rob, for noticing. You mean you're turning 18? Exactly. I am. I'm 39 and 360 days old. Yeah. Hey, Sigma. What's up? You're too high. Voice will get you less viewers. Your too high voice will get you less viewers. Okay. Is it too loud? Is my audio messed up? Guys, don't forget to hit the like button after dark stream. Why am I reading fast? Because I'm getting a lot of comments. I'm trying to read them all. Women that let themselves go because of marriage are lazy and disrespectful. Yeah, and I'm sure they all have amazing husbands that should win awards. Thanks for subscribing, Goat. Hey, Kate. What's up, guys? Yes, report me, please. Like and subscribe. Hey, Samuel. Thank you so much. Hey, Dildo. Hey, Jeremy. Hello. Hey, what's up, Abs? Thanks for being in here. Guys, when we get the poll up to 100, I'll do what you say. So vote in the poll. Don't forget to like the stream. Let's get it up to 100 likes. My goal is 100,000 YouTube subscribers this year, and I'm going to do it. We're already halfway through the year. I'm going to make $100,000 this year, and I'm going to get my channel up to 100,000 subs, and you guys are going to watch me do it. Were you a good girl when you were 20 years old? Hell no, I'm not a good girl now. Thanks, Boba, for subscribing, guys. Hey, shout out Star. What's up, Brantley? Thanks for subscribing. I love you guys. That's not happening. Not with that attitude. It's not coach. Guys, it's happy hour. I'm gonna pour myself a cocktail. What do you think? What are you guys drinking on? I'm always surprised when I pour out such a flavorful beverage and it's clear. You know, sometimes like when you ever like when I realized that Celsius was clear, I was like, no way, no way. So yeah, guys, I go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm documenting the entire journey of rebuilding my entire life from rock bottom. Friday, we celebrate that the week's over. We talk about what went well, what didn't, what we're going to improve for next week. Saturday, I do lifestyle stuff, all based on the theme of our month. Sunday, we do a weekly reset because a good week doesn't start on Monday, it starts on Sunday. Just like a good day doesn't start in the morning, it starts at night. And then Monday, we have our Monday morning motivation stream, and we lock into a focus based on our theme of the month. This month's theme is rest and reset. And Monday, I set the goal to slow down and get my shit together. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Hey, you green, what's up? Where's my boyfriend? Vote in the poll and I'll tell you. Am I a politician? Not yet. No, just kidding. I'll never be a politician, but I do have an international affairs degree. No way, you don't look 40. Thank you. What's my secret? I share that on my channel. So make sure you subscribe and come back to the channel. But mostly, I just take really good care of my skin. I'm pure of heart and I'm very vain. I'm very vain. I always had an eating disorder and stuff. So I was always hyper aware. I always equated my self worth and my value as a human being with the way that I looked because of childhood trauma. So I feel like that kept me looking pretty young too. Breadman, Kevin, happy Friday. Thanks for coming in. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. Taylor, this girl gave me your number and I guess I failed her test. Do you know what the test was? What's bad about me? Everything. Rezi, Martin, you're in here. I got my wisdom teeth out. Shout out, Lily. That happened to me. When they tell you not to drink out of a straw, they're actually being serious. I got 2 dry sockets, and my dentist wouldn't prescribe me any more pain medication. He made me come from Boston on like my second day of school of the year down to New York. It was tragic. Hey, Martin, what's up? I hope you had a good week. She's a baddie for sure. Yeah, I'm the fucking worst. So don't forget. Uh, you don't practice. Okay, cool. Oh, Santeria, you're singing Sublime. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks, MB Gamer. You're super excited about the molar thing. Congratulations on getting your wisdom teeth out. At least that's behind you. Just seriously, don't drink out of a straw. Don't smoke. I didn't do either of those 2 things. I swear. Honestly. But I'm just telling you that I saw a YouTube video where someone did and it didn't end well for them. GG. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, don't. Yeah, see Dave. Anyone listening to this stream? We all here for the same reason to fucking goon. Goon, bros, goon. Yeah. Yeah, CD. Everyone's got the volume off and they're just like you. Oh, I'm sorry, you green. Okay, so in a relationship, right? Like if something's hurting your head to figure it out, it's not the right relationship for you. I saw a meme and it was like, girl, that guy you're making pros and cons lists about is not your soulmate. I will super chat you. Thanks. You broke your leg. I'm sorry, Kaylin. Congratulations on your new man. Oh, about that. Oh, 42% of you guys want to talk about my birthday. I thought you guys would want the dating tea about my new man. There's tea about that. I guess we'll talk about it next because I told you I checked the poll when we got to 100 votes. The next time I'll check the polls when we get to 200 votes. You guys can choose what we talk about next. Thank you, Buffalo. Thanks, guys. Should you starve yourself? Never. If you want to lose fat, cut your carbs. I lost like 15 pounds. Sunwear Hall. Yeah, it's right behind me. We can do that. Just vote. All I did was engage in conversation. Am I supposed to act like I'm not listening? Only toxic girls will want you to be toxic. So no, engage in conversation, do your best and forget the rest, Your voice. Oh, okay. Thanks, Wormy Worm. That's an awesome. Do I speak Brazilian? Now. Now. No, but I do have a 28-day Duolingo streak. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, guys. I'm sorry if I missed anything. Waffles, yo, you dated now? I'm so mad. What happened to your dude? I'm gonna tell you guys when the poll gets to 200 votes. Double tap the screen, tickle the like. Can you make ooh ooh? You lost 10 more pounds. That's what's up, Kevin. Kevin and I are on a weight loss journey together. Thanks, Breadman. Thanks for being here. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, Amelia, what's up? Thanks for being in here. Happy Friday, Paul. How can you keep talking so much? Don't you feel sick after? No, it's my personality. Hey from Cape Town. Hey in Long Island. Hey from Long Island. I'm in the Hamptons. Hey, Mark Channel. 36-day streak. Mark, what language are you learning? Thank you. Turning 40 looks good on you. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. My Insta is Taylor_television. What food should you eat to lose weight? It's a combination of calorie restriction and carb restriction. Happy Friday, Glock. West Virginia, nice. I'm in the Hamptons. You feel like I need healing? That's interesting. My whole channel is actually documenting my healing version. I started this channel to document the journey of rebuilding my life from rock bottom after it fell apart when I was dating an abusive narcissist who had a secret wife, secret kids, and a secret cocaine addiction. So I actually did need to do a lot of healing because I kept winding up with the same men over and over again. There's a saying that says, everywhere you go, there you are. And I was making some really bad self hatred based life choices that I had to take some accountability for. So, yeah, thanks for noticing, Nick. Thanks, Elliot. Thanks, Monkey's Cage. 40 is actually really young. You guys all say that I look really good for being 40. Well, the ones of you who aren't saying that I look 65. And yeah, guys, 40 is actually really young. That's the thing. You guys are always saying I look good for 40 as if I'm like turning 78, but thanks for the compliments, I guess. Um, Oil up is low key crazy, right? That sounds like a you problem. Oh my God, it really was a me problem. I kept getting abused by the same type of man. Carl Jung says, until you heal, you will attract the same reality and call it fate. It's something like that. Obviously, that's not the exact quote. I dyed my eyebrows today, this morning, so they're a little dark. I always teach you guys how to save money on my channel. Part of me saving money is doing my own nails and eyebrows. Elliot, I'm from Long Island. I have an Instagram. It's Taylor_television. Yeah, Shauna, 40's young. What up, Reeve? Yo, guys, thanks for voting in the poll. So, yeah, Nick, I did have to heal the relationship with my mom and dad. You're onto something. Hey, Ricardo, what's up in San Diego? You look amazing. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. So do you. Guys, don't forget to double tap the screen. It likes the stream. It's a very free, easy way to help my channel. I am documenting the entire journey of building my dream life after I hit rock bottom with an abusive partner who had a secret life. And I'm sharing everything that I've learned and everything that I do to inspire and motivate you guys to build the life of your dreams. I'm an energy healer. I'm a Reiki healer, EFT tapping practitioner, overall bad bitch, single mom, not giving a fuck, all that stuff. So just make sure you subscribe. Are my boobs natural? Yeah, they are. Thanks for the question. How was the weather yesterday? I heard it was hailing. The garden is great. I planted tomatoes. We have peppers, a whole pepper patch. Dylan, my son is 17 and he's doing Dylan's peppers, a pepper patch. And I planted a bunch of potatoes to make gnocchi. I planted it to make gnocchi with my boyfriend. I'm very excited to give you the update on him. Mm. Alessandro, and I will always love Jesus. I'm doing great, Bentley. How are you? Thanks for subscribing, Shauna. Does Dylan need a stepdad? No. No, we're good. We're good on all that. But thank you for offering. Guys, happy hour. It's Alani. It's a sherbet Alani. I should put it behind me so you guys can see. And then I think I'm going to mic myself up as much as I love holding this because it makes me feel like a talk show host. I'm actually going to put it on my body. What the fuck going on? Terry, what up? Johnny, my name's not Terry, it's Taylor. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? Shukran. You're having a hard time with your family, your career thoughts. What will I be in the future? I want to commit my life. Dude, it starts with starting to, for me, my whole journey of doing all the stuff you're mentioning started with like Loki just accepting myself. I was always really trying to fix my life. And now in hindsight, I realized I was really trying to fix myself. So I had to like I made a video in March of last year about hating myself. And the first step to like really reinventing my entire life and fixing everything that was wrong with me in my life was just like coming into an acceptance that like I'm where I'm at and that's okay. It doesn't mean that there's anything inherently flawed and unlovable about me. It's not wine. Accept yourself by taking the shirt off. That's cute. Thank you. So I'm actually on an extreme hair growth journey. My hair was falling out because I was with an abusive man, and that's something I share on my channel. I stopped dating actually to grow my hair out. I take care of my hair full time. Today was actually wash day. I'll give you guys one tip. I only wash my hair once a week and I oil it every day. So by the time I wash my hair, it's like soaking wet with oil basically. Um, if you truly want to grow, you will. I agree, Nick. I agree. Can you fix your life dating someone? Yeah, Rod, I think that you can. I do think that you can. I'm not sure how because I've never done that. I've been single the whole time. And I guess if you're with the right person, you should be able to improve your life while you're dating someone, right? I think it depends on the partner. Um, it looks like you wash it once a month. Oh, yeah, no, I wash it. Yeah, I know it does look that healthy, right? But yeah, no, I wash it once a week, once a month. I mean, maybe we can work up to that. Would you recommend getting into a serious dating relationship? No. Am I divorced? Hell yeah, I'm divorced. Am I a transgender? Yes. For me, I don't date a woman or man. Yeah, no one can fill a void. Muhammad, I do this live from Long Island. How to overcome all this? Start by accepting yourself and trust. Start trusting yourself. You're giving rich housewife. Thank you. A lady never tells Jasmine. Oh, goodness. I'm trans. Yes, monkey's cage. Thank you, Yippee. You give me divorce vibes. Yeah, yeah. That's cool, Gara. I am. Wait, you're trans? No, I'm trolling the trolls. I'm not trans. I'm just a girl with, I have natural genitalia. So I'm like 30s, but this girl got so much shit going on. I don't know if I can help. Nobody can help anybody else. The people have to help themselves, right? We all have to help ourselves. And that's what I'm doing on my channel, basically. I'm drinking Alani. He said, "Are you a transgender?" You said, "Yes." Yes, that's what I said. I did say yes. What kind of question is that? You're giving my lawyer vibes. I'm not really a lawyer type. I'm kind of the type who needs a lawyer, for all my divorces and my criminal cases. I'm a transformer. Yeah, I transform my life, Derek. You're giving OF vibes. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, Monkey's Cage. That's fine. It's okay that I'm hot. Megan, hey, what's up, guys? I love you guys so much. You hate me. I love that you hate me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. We all know it's 2025. No one actually has haters. We have people who hate themselves and project that onto us. Let's be real. All right, guys, I'm going to follow the poll. You guys wanted to talk about my birthday. So I'm turning 40 on June 11th. In November, when I started doing these live streams, I set the goal to be the hottest, happiest, most successful version of myself by my 40th birthday. And I can officially say that while I have a lot of work to do to get where I'm going, I have achieved that goal. I am the hottest, happiest version of myself. Hey, Kenneth, thank you for stopping in. So yeah, I can no, I'm a Gemini. Thanks, Monkey's Cage. Am I 28? Let's go with that. Yeah, guys. No, I'm 39. I'll be 40. Boa noche. Hi. Yes, delusional. Absolutely that part too. You guys realize that it's just as delusional to think bad things as it is to think good things. I only believe things that I want to be true. So yeah, I'm delusional. Thank you for noticing. I created my own world and I live inside of it. And I'm here to teach you guys how to do the same thing. A lot of beauty's on the inside. Yeah, Nick, that's actually a big thing that I teach on the channel. There's a lot to be said for just like respecting yourself, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, standing up straight and saying it with your goddamn chest. So yeah, you actually don't even have to be conventionally beautiful to be attractive and hot and charismatic and magnetic and whatever desirable and all that stuff. What am I drinking? And Alani knew. She thinks that way because she drinks hose water her whole life. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, narcissist. Yeah, that part too. You guys hate me. Thank you. Hey, sweetheart, you look so lovely. Thank you. Am I single? Okay, guys. So I actually take care of myself all the time. That's what the channel's about. You guys should see how much skincare I do. I have a whole drawer of Korean skin masks. So for my birthday, I am having a all-out girls' night in New York City. We are going to stay at a hotel in the city, do a rooftop pool. I'm not going to say the hotel we're going to until afterwards, so nobody comes and finds me. Last time I was in New York City, I got approached by someone watching the stream, which was crazy. I was able to hit the subscribe button on his phone. Luigi, if you're in here, I'll let you know when we're in the city for my birthday. So for my 40th birthday, me and my best friends are going into New York City. We're renting a private Korean karaoke or Japanese karaoke room, and we're going to have pool top or a rooftop pool day, dinner, karaoke. Then we're having a girls' sleepover at the hotel, and then we are going to my favorite Russian bathhouse in New York City for the entire damn day. Am I gonna live stream the pool party? I don't know. If we get to 1,000 likes, sure. Hey, good evening, Wild Country. What's up, guys? Hitting the sub button on his phone. That was really fun. Hey, Jay Leon, thanks for being here. I love you guys so much. What do girls do at sleepovers? Talk shit about boys. Nah, just kidding. We do all sorts of stuff, mostly just like binge eat. We eat a lot. Guys, we're almost to 100 likes. Like the stream. Thank you. Yes, love your haters. Love what you just said. It's true, guys. We don't actually have any haters. Any hater is just somebody who hates themselves. Welcome, y'all. Subscribe and like. Thanks, Nana Blue. Yeah, join the pool party. Yeah, guys. So that is the update on the birthday. So I was supposed to have, and then I'm gonna segue into the next topic. You guys better have voted to hear about my boyfriend T, because I almost can't wait to tell you. Okay, it's finally winning. It's finally winning. Guys, keep voting in the poll. It really helps my stream, and you guys can decide what we talk about step by step. On tonight, this is the inaugural episode of the happy hour stream. What do old women chat about at an old woman sleepover? Skincare, Botox, being constipated and not being able to poop, trying to lose weight, how much we hate our husbands and shit. But like mostly like I'm friends with my high school friends. So we just like have a grand old time talking about fun stuff. Like we just have fun. Thanks, Jada. Hey, Debbie. My mom's name's Debbie. I bet your bodyguard, sweetheart. You want to be my bodyguard? I actually need one. My skin looks so good. Jasmine, thank you. I went to the beach yesterday. So I have a tan. I tinted my eyebrows after watching a glow up video. I was watching this video and it's one of my favorite YouTubers. And this girl straight up showed her before picture. She looks like a different fucking person from like getting rid of her cortisol face. And she was saying, so she did all this scientific research on how to be more attractive and more beautiful and stuff. I guess a big part of it is contrast. So I guess as you get older, you naturally lose contrast in your lips, eyes, and eyebrows, which that reminded me, my eyebrows needed to be tinted again. So I tinted my eyebrows this morning because I had to flex on my haters at my kids' field day. Yeah, I had to flex on the other haters. So I was like, I gotta show up looking good. Guys, double tap and like the stream. Yeah, shout out to your friend Mike. Girl, stop talking. I literally couldn't if you put a roll of duct tape over my mouth. I could not stop talking if I did that. Why do I look so scary? I think I look beautiful, honestly. Maybe you're afraid of how attracted to me you are. That's probably what it is, honestly. Have I ever thrown ass? What is that? Like throwing it back? I have loads of contrast. I have extra today. Jasmine, I use a brand called Godefroy. It's from Amazon. I've been using it for years because I used to get my eyebrows tinted when I got them threaded when I lived in Hong Kong. Thank you guys for 100 likes, by the way. I used to get them tinted and it made such a difference, especially because I'm like a light haired girly and I was working out a lot at the gym. And for me, I'm one of those people who like when I get really red and sweaty, my eyebrows turn like blonde and disappear on my face. A roll of duct tape over your face. Thanks, Chris, for the compliment. Cowboy boyfriend T. It's coming up. It's coming up. The dude on her dates gets 4 words in tops. No, I don't talk like this when I'm not live streaming. This is like a job to me. I'm sharing my life with you guys to motivate and inspire you. Jesse, you should be afraid. You're not scared of me? You fucking should be. Trust me. But anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing for my birthday. Yeah, Jasmine, this is like $15 eyebrow tint. I also tint my eyelashes, which is cool because it always looks like I'm wearing mascara and even on the bottom, and it really brings out my blue eyes. So yeah, she told me about the contrast thing. So I started putting on my red Vaseline. I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but I do have red Vaseline and I do have this clear brow lamination. This was like $7 from Ulta. I try to give you guys a lot of all of the skincare and all of the cosmetics I use are drugstore level of pricing because I'm really trying to like deconstruct the skincare and beauty industry because I have a teenage daughter and a lot of young girls come in here and watch me and it makes me sad that people come in and see like, oh, your skin's so perfect or like whatever, you look good, this and that, and thinking that they can't have that too. You caught another live. Hell yeah, Gemini mom, a fellow Gemini mom. I'm 5 days away from my birthday. So no, I'm not going out. I'm here with you guys. I'm here with you guys. I don't need makeup. Thank you. I always feel like I look uglier without makeup. What am I drinking? Alani, Sherbet Alani, an energy drink. I usually don't drink these. I do take Ritalin in the morning, and I don't really do too much caffeine besides like a small cup of coffee in the morning because it makes my heart race. But I'm really tired. I spent the day at my daughter's field day and sports awards out in the sun. Yesterday, I got a lot of sun at the beach. So I am drinking an Alani because I have a lot to do tonight. I have to I have to bring my son to Battle of the Bands. What's up, John? Welcome to my members. 50-year-old Britney Spears. Yes, Leona, that's me. I love you guys so much. How's your hair so blonde? Highlights at Ulta. Happy birthday, Gemini Mama. Thanks for being here. Hey from Italy. Hey, grazie mille, Giovanni. My family's from Bari. My birthday is June 11th. The views are popping. Guys, thanks for being in my stream. Yeah, so I go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Thank you for the sticker Back to the Future. Thank you. Yeah, I'm documenting the entire journey of reinventing my entire life from rock bottom. I was with a really abusive guy who had a secret wife and secret children and a secret cocaine addiction. And it really ruined my life. And I was 38 when we broke up. So I was like facing down, turning 40 with my life in complete shambles. And so I decided, fuck it. I'm going to reinvent my whole life. I'm not going to stop. I'm like a dog with a bone. Like, I'm not going to stop until I reach my goals. I'm going to take all this pain and like turn it into like the purpose of my life. And I share everything I do with you guys to inspire and motivate you guys to make your life the best it can possibly be. I think a lot of us we have like secret unlived lives, like walking in the shadows of ourselves. I think we all had like an idea of how we wanted our life to be when we were kids. And I still have my life goals list from when I was 12 years old. And I really remember the idea of my life. Like, I would read magazines when I was a young girl, and I thought I was just going to be this like boss bae slay bitch. And I just wound up like dating abusive, toxic men to the point that like my life was pretty much destroyed. And when my engagement broke up to that guy, I was just like, yo, this is not it. I am capable of so much more. And I had a lot of like trauma. I had a lot of healing I needed to do, which I thought I had done and I've been doing since like 2015. But I'm telling you, it was like 10 years, because in 2015, I married an abusive narcissist. And then there I was in 2020, attracted to the same man in a different body. And so I thought I had done so much healing. And I was really confronted with the fact that whatever was at the core of what was causing me to basically abuse myself, right? I really do think that when we are attracting people who abandon us and abuse us, there's an element, because right, everything in your outside life is like a mirror of what's going on inside. And I know like how goddamn aggravating that can be, because you're like, wait, so I'm miserable inside. I have a bunch of shit I need to heal that I can't even figure out. And until I figure this shit out, I'm just going to keep attracting the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, that is straight up insult to injury. So I remember looking at my ex as he was crying and freaking out and just being like, because I had done ayahuasca, I did everything. I did everything. When I'm telling you, I did everything to heal: the Reiki, the craniosacral therapy, the yoga, the breath work, the mushrooms, the ayahuasca, the meditation, the gratitude list, the self-help books, like therapy, medicine, all of it. And I'm looking at this man who's like literally acting like an actual caged animal in my home. And I'm like, there's this theory called everything is you pushed out. And I know that your outer world is representative of your inner world. And I just was like, what about me on the inside is this a reflection of? We're obviously both freaking the fuck out. And in that relationship breaking down, I was really able to I had no other choice, right? They say, like, everywhere you go, there you are. It finally broke me down to rock bottom of my life, where I realized, yo, this has got to be a me thing. Because right after you attract two toxic narcissistic men in a row, you're like, all right, shit happens. Once you go through the same exact experience with the same exact person in a different body 3 times in a row, you realize, like, this is legit a pattern. And I was the common denominator in all of this dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was really able to like take the accountability that even though I've been victimized, even though I have trauma, it's not what happened. It's now my responsibility to do something with this. And so, sorry guys, I usually read every single chat. I just can't do that because there's so many chats. I appreciate you guys chatting. If you really need to ask me something or say something, send a super chat. I will read it. I will see it. But I am trying to like talk about something, and I will lose my train of thought if I keep reading out loud all of your comments. I was the pattern. Yeah, guys. Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks, Avon. Thanks, Joey Fox. Sounds expensive. I'm a therapist. No, I'm actually an energy healer. Didn't miss much. Yeah, it just seems like you guys are all sexually harassing me, which thank you. I respect that. I appreciate it too. It helps my YouTube channel. Don't forget to double tap the stream. If you guys are in here and you think I have OnlyFans and you want to see my body, just double tap the screen just to let me know, because that really helps my channel. I'm on the path to 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and you guys can help me If you're new, I am reinventing my entire life from rock bottom. As I come up to my 40th birthday, I've been going live nonstop for 6 months, documenting this entire journey to inspire and motivate you guys to make your life the best it can be. I promise if I can do it, you guys can do it. And the reason I even got the hope and like the faith and the trust that I could do it is because of other bad bitches on YouTube. Yeah, it made me feel like shit about myself watching them. Like, okay, yeah, like you can fix your life. Like you're like a hot Russian baddie, like Wizard Liz. Do you know how much the Wizard Liz, like how hard that shit is to watch when they're just telling you, like, you just have to change your thoughts and you can manifest anything overnight? Like, there's a component to all of that stuff that is absolutely true. But most people in that desperate state, literally seeking out that kind of content, are not in the position to be able to change their thoughts enough to actually change their lives in a meaningful way. Like I say that from my own experience. Like it was so aggravating to watch all these people being like, change your thoughts, change your life, baby girl. I was like, I'm trying to change my thoughts, but I fucking hate myself. How do I do this? I will pay you for your course. Just please teach me. But I actually really hated myself on the inside. So I didn't have the discipline to even be able to open up the course if I bought it, you know? And now that I'm 6 months into like the journey of reinventing myself, I realized that I was waking up, and I say this all the time on the channel, so I'm sorry if you've heard me say this a million times. I was waking up every single day trying to do a year of self-help work in a day or a week. I'd be like, all right, today I'm going to get up and fix myself. Today I'm going to get up and fix myself. Today's the day. But now I realize that I was doing that out of a very shame-based, self-hating place where I felt so inherently dysfunctional, disgusting, unlovable, even for myself to love myself. Guys, double tap the screen. Let's get it to 200 likes and then beyond. Danny, hey, nice to see you in here. So, now that I've done the work of like accepting myself and loving myself and improving my life from a place of knowing that I deserve to have a good life and knowing that there's not anything inherently dysfunctional about me, even though I don't like the way my life looks. Like, thank you guys for the likes. There's always something you can do. And so, it's been a lot of work, and I've had a lot of times where I felt like I was just exhausted and I would burn out from the work of improving my life, because it is so hard, especially when you're doing like deep self-hatred, deep seating trauma, like healing. But I always tell you guys, healing now is such like a capitalistic thing. It's such a like a monetized corporate thing. And it's like that hustle culture, right? But sometimes especially when you're healing, you need time to like integrate the levels that you're rising to, and you need time to integrate the healing that you're doing. So I always try to explain it like this. It first started with the thoughts I was thinking about myself, right? My negative self-talk. I now no longer say anything to myself that I wouldn't say to a friend or a young child. That was my New Year's resolution in 2023. Have grace with myself in my inner monologue, okay? So your thoughts are basically like seeds that you're planting in the fertile ground of your mind, okay? You cannot plant a pepper seed and expect to grow a tomato plant. Having shitty thoughts about yourself all day, every day, and complaining and having negative expectations. Really, I started with the book, The Four Agreements. If you really want to know, it's like a book that you can read in 2 hours, right? Never take anything personally. Be impeccable with your thoughts. Don't make assumptions. I always forget one of them. Don't take anything personally. Be impeccable with your word. Don't make assumptions and always do your best. Those are the four agreements. So this is all basically based on really internalizing the four agreements. So I stopped thinking shitty thoughts about myself, because thinking shitty thoughts about yourself and expecting to have a good life is like planting a pepper seed and expecting a tomato plant to grow. Now stick with me. We're going to keep going with this seed and this garden and this plant analogy. I'm going to pull this string and I'm going to bring it home for you guys, okay? Um, I love you guys so much. Thank you. She is so into herself. Hey, I'm single. I got to be into myself. Spoiler alert on the boyfriend tea. Oh shit, I slipped. You got to be sincere about it while you're doing that. Yeah, Danny. Courtesy grows a long way. Hey, Bronco Bob. What's up? Rule 57. Where is Serbia? I do. Isn't it Serbia? Isn't it like Montenegro? Serbia, Montenegro now? I abandoned my family. Yes, I did. What happened to the Brazilian dude? Well, I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. Reset your life. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so as far as planting the seeds, right? You can't think thoughts of self-hatred all day long and expect to have a happy, good life. You can't be thinking bad thoughts about other people. You can't be holding on to past resentments, right? Holding on to resentment is like taking poison and expecting the other person to get sick, right? I feel like we all have the internet. We all have Instagram. Like we all know that at this point. So now, taking the seed analogy a little further, as far as like improving your life and reinventing yourself and how exhausting that can be to actually like stick with long term, okay? When you plant a seed, right? Yes, Denver, I'm absolutely insane. Thank you, Sanzu. I appreciate that. Guys, don't forget to like the stream and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I go live 4 days a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We set a theme of every month. This month's theme is rest and reset. I got to reset everything. I'm coming up to my birthday. I'm going to treat my birthday month as basically a new year, right? You can start your new year whenever you decide because you can say today's day one of 365 on any day. And that's actually what makes human life so scary. But I'll get into that at a different time because I don't want to lose my train of thought. So when you plant a seed, right? This is the planting season. Hey, I need a diet. Thank you. I'm on a diet. Thank you for the super chat. I'm on a diet. I'm on the keto diet right now. I lost 15 pounds already. So, when you plant a seed, you do the work of planting the seed, right? It's not that much effort to plant a seed, but you don't start digging it up right away and you don't keep digging it up to check if it grew, right? You understand that once you plant a seed, you're going to enter a period of waiting to see the fruits of your labor. Then as the seed grows, this is now the second season of the seed's growth, right? Guys, by the way, like the seeds are like our intentions, our thoughts, our plans, our manifestations, all that. So the second part is nurturing that seed and giving it the right environment to grow. Sun, plenty of water, fertilizer, nutrients, pest control, right? So after you plant the seed, which is this first stage, right? We're going to go through 4 stages. Now you're in the growing phase, right? So you wait for the plant to grow, and now you have a tomato plant because your tomato plants, right? Your tomato seeds are your positive thoughts, and you planted them. And so the same thing happens in your brain and your life as happens with the seed in the garden. So now you have a tomato plant that has tomatoes on it. Now, for a while, you're able to harvest a bunch of tomatoes. Good for you. Congratulations. Growing shit is so hard. Like, how did you guys do that? Mm. Do I have milk? No, I have Alani New. Thank you, Tony Fugate. Thank you for the compliment. I hope you subscribe. Is Christ still being? I don't know about Christ. I don't actually drink, Rob. I only drink when I go out. Who's my favorite music artist? Dua Lipa. Gabrielle, thank you so much. Hey guys. Hey Atlas, thanks for being in here. I really appreciate you guys being in here so much. I'm actually 39. The mental exercises, self-help books did you use to gain progress? Mercer. I actually have a community post with all of my top books that I've read to improve my life. We right now I'm reading Atomic Habits over again, and I'm also reading Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdal and Limitless by Jim Quick. Those are 3 books, and obviously the 4 Agreements. Okay. So Dua Lipa is amazing. Yes, if I could look like anybody else, I'd look like Dua Lipa. Hey, Tuna Time, what's up, guys? I love you so much. Thanks for being in my stream. So now you've got all your tomatoes because you planted tomato seeds. So now you're in your season of harvest. Okay, just bear with me here. Now you're in your season of harvest. I know I'm dumb. I'm a slut. I get it. But like, just listen. I'm trying to help you. So you accept that now you have your tomatoes. You make your tomato salad. You make your bruschetta. You give them to your neighbors. You flex on your haters on Instagram. Like, grew this. No big deal. You paid like way more money to grow these tomatoes than you ever would have spent on just buying tomatoes this summer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, tickle the like. Thank you so much. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate it. Hey from Turkey, Seni seviyorum çok. Hi. She knows what she's doing. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm so disgusting. I'm actually trying to help people. Hey, from the Philippines, Mahal kita, Gino. What advice would I give a 15-year-old girl? Don't do anything you're not comfortable with, period. So now, guys, after you get your tomatoes, right? Do you expect in the fall and the winter to keep having more tomatoes? No. You expect the tomato plant to die, and then in the spring, you're going to plant a new tomato plant. Now, if you've been with me while I've been saying this stuff, I appreciate you sticking with me. Like the stream and subscribe to the channel. All right. More of that rough Jersey accent. Did I do a Jersey accent? Are you sure it wasn't just my Long Island accent coming out, Jasmine? Because I'm pissed. Because I'm fucking pissed. Because I'm working here. So I say all that to say this: improving your life, reinventing yourself, and making positive change in your life is very much like planting in the garden. And sometimes after that period of harvest is the time that looks the most barren in the landscape of your life. And it's very easy to think like, I need to give up. None of this is working. I don't have any tomatoes. I'm a bad gardener. Tomatoes never grow. Excuse me, I keep like burping because of this Alani. All of the other people can grow tomatoes, but I'm so fucked up that I can't grow tomatoes. That would be irrational to think, right? The only reason you don't have tomatoes in your garden is because you grew them so well, you picked them, you enjoyed them, and now it's the season of dormancy, right? So, such is life. When you're growing and healing yourself, There is the time to plant the seeds of success and growth and loving yourself and having enough faith in yourself that you can get where you're going. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step sometimes. Second, you are going to nurture the seeds of those ideas and those goals, right? That's the period of growing the tomatoes, right? Before they're grown. You're going to think positive. You're going to take care of yourself. You're going to recenter yourself in your own damn life and not give a shit what anybody else thinks about what you're doing. This is an inside job, all right? This isn't for anyone else. This is for you. This is for your goals. This is for your dreams, right? Then after you do that, you're inevitably going to start seeing the results of all of your hard work. Even though when you planted that seed, there's no evidence that there's tomatoes. It's the garden still looks the same as it looked before you planted the seed for a long time. Like I planted my potatoes. I made a video about it. Will I edit it and post it? Absolutely fucking not. I don't post YouTube videos. What are you guys, crazy? What do you think I have a YouTube audience to make videos for? I have filmed literally 1,000 videos because I'm still doing work on myself. And I just, for some reason, have like a mental block with like being able to edit and actually post my videos. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hating me. I love you. For the people who are actually listening and taking something away from what I'm saying, I appreciate you. You're a real one. Don't forget to vote in the poll. And don't forget to wish me a happy 40th birthday, motherfuckers. Happy birthday from Sean's greetings from Sean's Ireland. Hey, Paddle, what's up? Thanks, Gabrielle. She's not teaching a thing. English might not be your first language if you don't think I'm teaching anything, because I actually am. People with ADHD are usually good at monologues. I have it myself and sometimes lose my listeners with my analogies or metaphors. Short and sweet works for us. That's okay. I'm not really worried about keeping people who don't want to listen to me. If you want to listen to me, listen to me. If you think it's too long of a monologue, swipe up and go watch a fucking tower reading. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you, Google user. Thank you, Spinall. Thank you guys so much. What's the meaning of motherfucker? Maricon, cabron, puta, stupid bitch. Thank you, Antonio. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys, for that birthday love. Thanks, Genuine Profile. Ignore the haters. I do. You guys hate me so much, I can't even keep up with the comments. So it's fine. I can't even read them. But do like the stream. So after you plant the seeds of your ideas and nurture them with taking care of yourself, having faith in yourself, following a healthy mental diet, following the 4 agreements, all that good shit, all the stuff on YouTube that you're supposed to do. You sleep well, you think positive, you get off of scrolling on your goddamn phone some bullshit that makes you feel terrible every day. Do you know how much your digital screen time addiction is taking from your life? Most of us are on the path to spend 31 years of our life staring at a phone. That's unacceptable. Then you harvest the fruits of your labor, right? You do all that, your tomatoes grow, it's amazing. And after you pick the tomatoes, now you're just looking at a tomato plant with no tomatoes. And then the tomato plant starts dying. And then you start thinking like, what the fuck? Like, can I even grow tomatoes? The thing is, we're not understanding, or for me, I don't know what we're doing. For me, I was not understanding the natural period of dormancy that follows harvest. As a creative person and always trying to come up with like ideas for my YouTube, how can I help people? How can I improve my life? How can I raise my children? How can I bring my gifts into the world? How can I help humanity? Blah, blah, blah. I get these like bursts of inspiration and of progress, and then nothing. Then I have like a barren mental landscape. I'm emotionally so drained. I'm depressed. I'm slipping back into my old habits. I'm binge eating. I'm scrolling. I'm going on Tinder. I'm fucking letting disgusting men violate my boundaries. And it's just like, where did the new version of me go? Is she gone? And it's like, yo, no. They have commodified healing to such an extent that because of social media and the fact that like the media is literally a $1 trillion industry created to brainwash us, right? We're all being sold this lie that we always have to be improving and that we always have to be working and that we're always bad and we're never good enough. You guys realize that that's like what marketing is. It's a psychology of making you feel scared and then selling you something to make you feel less scared of that thing. So healing and growth has become commodified to the point that everyone has now been convinced that we should, and especially all these bullshit influencers with their fake inspirational, aspirational lives, like everything is fake. We are living in a scam world. So it doesn't make anybody any money by letting you guys realize that there's a time after you grow to integrate everything you've learned, to look back and say, damn, I did eat a lot of good tomatoes this summer and I grew them all my damn self. And you know what? Right now, I might not have a tomato plant with a bunch of tomatoes, but once I plant my next one and nurture it, I know I grew tomatoes before. I can grow tomatoes again. It's just not fucking summer. Do you guys know what I'm saying? You guys understanding what I'm saying? You're trying to inspire people doing it. I'm really not. You're just not listening. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. For all you people hating on me, saying I'm doing the same thing, blah, 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 I'm really not. I'm not gatekeeping this behind a paywall. I actually have nothing to sell you. I'm actually trying to help you because a lot of people on YouTube help me. And all of you guys hating me and saying that I'm a whore, I'm a slut, like I'm all these terrible things, whatever you guys are saying. Like I've started live streaming 6 months ago. Actually, I started live streaming 10 years ago, but like I know. But you guys realize that people, and especially like for you guys who experience people hating on you or nasty, negative people in your life, which there are never any shortage of, people don't see the world as it is. They see the world as they are. If you hate me and hate all of this, it's something inside of yourself that you hate. So people don't see the world as it is. They see it as they are. And to a hammer, everything is a nail. So if you feel like you don't want to fix yourself, or you don't want to help yourself, or you don't want to better yourself, or you don't want to grow, and you don't want to set goals, and you don't want to be an inspiration, you don't want to bring your gifts into the world, you don't want to inspire other people, um, that is just everything that's inside of you. You're trying to project that onto me, but there's no way that that can work because I know what the fuck I'm doing. Um, Cute and positive. Every time I watch you, he's positive. Little Penny, it's nice to see you in here. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. So wait, Nana Blue, hold on. Nana Blue, hell yeah, girl. Then you can freeze them. You can freeze them and have tomatoes all year. Yeah, hell yeah, you definitely can. So that all being said, I really had to stop being so mean to myself when I wasn't producing. I think when you have a childhood that's hard and traumatic, and you have a abandonment trauma, and you have self-esteem issues, especially like I had an eating disorder my whole life. I had body dysmorphia from being put on diets as a young child, to be in pageants and modeling and basically just be lovable, be skinny, whatever, be perfect. And especially, like I said, because media is trying to sell you the fix for, media wants to make you feel bad about yourself and then sell you the solution to feel better. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. We're up to 300 likes. Thank you so much. And don't forget to vote in the poll. Producing what? Producing, period. Whatever you produce, work, results, just producing results. And so, yeah, so June, the theme of this month is rest and reset, because I do really struggle with, after I grew my YouTube channel to 12,000 subscribers. You know what a huge goal that is? Will you marry me, please? Chill with the seeds talk, though. Darius, thank you so much for the proposal. I appreciate that. I got my last engagement ring made into a necklace. I'm going to pick it up for my birthday. My ex gave me this beautiful engagement ring because he was future faking with me, and he figured that what's $15,000 to waste more of this bitch's time? He had no intention to marry me, but he did get me this gorgeous ring. And then I fell in love with this new guy, and I couldn't get that ring out of my house fast enough. I had all these plans to get it made into a necklace, but it was just too painful. And I knew that I would do it at the right time. And yeah, I brought my ring. They were like, this is a beautiful ring. Why are you getting it made into a necklace? I was like, we broke up 3 years ago. They're like, okay. That checks out. That checks out. Yeah, I cannot wait. That necklace is going to be my goddamn trophy for surviving this man who tried to destroy my life. So June, we set a theme every month. So I am documenting the entire process of reinventing my life from rock bottom. Every month I set a theme. This month is my birthday month. I'm resetting and resting and trying to decondition myself to the fears of, after I got my channel up to 12,000 subscribers, and I still feel like a failure some days, and I'm still having that same negative talk. I'm like, whoa, girl, like, look around. This time last year, you had 700 YouTube subscribers. Just because you're feeling uninspired, just because you're feeling exhausted, that is the natural part of the cycle that follows producing something. And if we can accept that and love and care for ourselves and have enough grace with ourselves to embrace that rest period and embrace that period of dormancy that inevitably follows harvest, we can properly prepare ourselves for the next season of planting and growth. Does this make sense to anybody? I'm from Long Island, Mr. Factanium. I'm in the Hamptons. Shut up, bitch. Never. You shut up, bitch. Embrace the suck. Yes, Nicholas. And I was listening to a video yesterday, and it says that we think that we're supposed to we think we're always supposed to be feeling good, but really we are supposed to be getting good at feeling. Jungle Boogie, my mod, thank you for being in here. I'm sorry that I missed you being in here. So yeah, guys, instead of instead of being so desperate all the time to feel good, I've learned that we need to get better. We need to get good at feeling. And so April's month's theme was mental clarity. And during the month of April, I stopped taking my ADHD medication because I wanted to get a cognitive baseline on what my brain was like without scrolling, without short form content, without blue light in my eyes all day and night. Without my numbing habits. I was addicted to binge eating. I was addicted to binge watching things on TV, and I was just doing a bunch of things to completely numb myself out. So I stopped doing all that for a month. It was the hardest month of my life. I kid you not. My entire life fell apart. And it was funny because it was definitely the month. I've set a goal, I've set a theme every month since January for the channel. And it was definitely the month that I had the most resistance to, that was the hardest to get through. But I stuck with it because I was like a dog with a bone. And your 3D reality, like your material world, really is the manifestation of every thought and feeling you've had in the past. And so my life got so hard, and I was looking around and I was like, all of a sudden it dawned on me. I remembered, oh, yeah, this entire material life and this whole world that I'm looking around is actually the physical manifestation of a lot of non physical energy that I had in the past. And so, like, creating a material reality that starts inside of your mind takes a while because obviously, like, we're on a physical plane with like solid matter. And if our thoughts manifested into physical reality instantly, when you thought about an elephant, there would be an elephant in the room, and we can't have that happening, right? There's got to be a delay. But the thing is that the delay causes you to think that nothing's happening. And so there's like an analogy like this: when you order a cup of coffee at a restaurant, do you keep going back into the kitchen to see if they're bringing it to you? Do you keep checking on the waitress like, hey, I just want to make sure you remember that coffee? No, you trust the process that you order a cup of coffee, you wait, and then the coffee gets brought back to you. Diego, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a conservative. I would say that. Yes, Jafar, I am a mess. The thing is that I have a better life than almost anybody I know as far as like being on the path and having peace of mind and everything. And so I don't really think I am a mess. It sounds like you might be a mess. I think you're probably um projecting some misery within inside yourself onto me, which seems like a waste of time. Taylor, I'm here, but I'm watching Ozark. I love Ozark. Thank you for clearing the incels out, Jungle Boogie. I love you. Someone call Yap Control. You farted. Steven, say excuse me. My ex left me last year for another guy. Jericho, I'm assuming you're a woman. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. Kenneth, thank you. Guys, thank you so much for my mods. And yes, somebody call Yap Patrol. Stat, come and get me. So yes, guys, all of that stuff. And I say all that just to say that when I was really working on like the real parts of the healing that I needed to do, my life started falling apart. But I looked around, and instead of giving up and instead of feeling discouraged, like nothing I'm doing is making a difference, I realized, like, yo, this is all a manifestation of all the past ways that I've been and all of the past trauma that I had unhealed in me. And if I just hold the line and if I just stay committed to all of these personal growth things that I'm doing, eventually my material world will catch up with me and will meet me where I'm at. And it is so true. If you can just not give up and have grace with yourself and understand that there's a time for growth and then there's also a time for dormancy, to give yourself a fucking break and allow yourself to integrate all the changes that you've made, you really can transform your entire life. Like, I am looking at the life I have, my YouTube subscribers, like, this seems like a dream, like an actual dream, you know? I have a better life. Are you really happy? Yeah, I have an amazing life. I'm really happy. I don't have any reason to come on here and tell you that. And that was the thing. I always had a lot of trouble with making content. I wanted to help you guys so much and help other people because I had thought, like I was saying in the beginning, I had thought I had done all the work and I couldn't figure out why my life kept falling apart in the same ways. And that's when I realized, yo, I've done a lot of work, but like that main part, it still had yet to be done. So I was putting the cart before the horse. And that's why I couldn't show up to help people, because I just still wasn't there. But I definitely am there. I really am happy. I'm literally living in my dream life. And that's what my whole channel is about: building your own world, creating your dream life, and then living inside of it. My kids are both upstairs. At 6:45, I'm taking my son to Battle of the Bands. He's 16. And then today it was my 14-year-old daughter's field day, which I went to, athletic awards, which I went to. And then my daughter went to the deli with her friends after school. She's upstairs unwinding from a busy, long week of fucking slaying. I will cook them dinner. Last night I made steak tostadas with the leftover leftover steak because I meal prep and cook everything from scratch. Hot girls save money. Hot guys save money. I share my master meal prep system with you guys so that we never eat takeout. I don't spend money on food or drinks outside the house. A huge part of self-respect is respecting your resources, your money. Let's see, what other bullshit questions are you asking me? Where's your family? I live within a 2-mile radius of everyone in my family. My sister's home from work with her kids. I sent her some pictures of her son today from field day because she had to work. My dad is with his girlfriend upstate at a wedding. They sent me a picture. She's wearing this beautiful lilac dress, and my dad's wearing a lilac matching tie. And I just remembered I was supposed to go over and water his flowers like I did yesterday. So I'll do that after I go drop my son off. Let's see, what other bullshit questions are you asking me that prove to me you hate yourself? Legitimately pissed off. Username checks out. Walking red flags. Over the hill. Past your prime. Oh, yeah, all that. Exactly. I'm over the hill and I'm past my prime. Thank you. Legitimately pissed off. I'm legitimately living my fucking dream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Okay. Hey, Charlie, I'm great. How are you? What do you believe in? My damn self and God. Okay, guys. Nana Blue, Jasmine, Michelle, are my girls still in here? Are my girls still in here? Because I am about to spill the dating tea. Guys, I had love at first sight with my soulmate. So I did all this stuff, right? And I was planning on being single this entire year to continue resetting my entire life. I stopped dating so I could grow my hair out because I figured if I stopped dating and just work on getting way hotter, I could date like a professional athlete, which I actually no longer want to do because they all cheat. And then I was going to date 50 Cent, but then I decided that I'd rather date a guy who didn't kill anybody. No offense, Curtis, I love you. Maybe, you never know. Nana Blue, you're nervous. Not as nervous as I've been for the past week having my fucking life destroyed. Allegedly. um, yes, I'm a Gemini, Dr. Satan. My birthday's in 5 days. Tell you about my channel. I just went on and on about it for like 55 minutes, but I'm reinventing my life. I'm here to inspire and motivate you guys to have the best life you possibly can. Some professional athletes are aggressive with all their concussions, traumatic brain injury and stuff like that. Yeah, 40 is not, guys, your prime is when you say it is. Everything's in your mind. I'm going to live to be 133 years old. So technically, I'm younger than 20-year-olds who will die at 70. So miss me with that bullshit, okay? I'm getting hotter. I am getting hotter. So yeah, that's the thing. I have committed my life to getting hotter so that I can then just like date like a celebrity or something like that. Wait, what? What's the hate? She'd definitely be an absolute nightmare to date if she'd expect her man to actually respond to the ridiculous amount of words she speaks. Ha, okay, yeah, but good Lord. Yeah, that's why I'm single. Nobody can stand me. Everybody hates me. Any sane man would leave me. And you guys are very, very lucky to not be dating me. Like you would even have a fucking chance. You are literally talking shit to a girl on the internet in the comments. Men like you don't get laid. So don't worry. You're safe. There's nobody that's more scared of a gold digger than a broke ass guy. And that's what you guys, all you incels in the chat, that's what you guys remind me of. I would absolutely never date her. Like, don't worry, bro. I can promise you that you are safe from dating me. What's that thing on Facebook when there's like a disaster and you mark yourself safe? You can mark yourself safe from having a relationship with me if you're in my chat fucking negging me. I can promise you that. I'm talking too fast. Don't worry. The people like it. If you don't like it, you can swipe up. There's another stream. You can swipe up and then you can swipe down. So if you swipe up, there's another stream below me reading tarot cards or some shit. And then if you swipe down twice, there's another stream above me also reading tarot cards or some shit. So you can just swipe past my stream if I talk too fast. I'll date her. Gemini, no Gemini. Thank you, Dr. Satan. According to them, I'm the fucking devil too. So maybe we should date for sure. Half of them are probably pedos. Thanks, Diego. Where's your Brazilian partner? I'm going to get to that now. So I made this whole plan to stay single and get hotter. And I went out with my girlfriends a month ago. And I walked in and I had love at first sight with this man who I thought was my soulmate. He was a Brazilian fucking cowboy, like no cap, a real cowboy. Okay. I'm not even going to show you a picture. You guys met him. If you've been on my stream, you met him. Your teeth are white. I use some stuff I got from the dentist. It was only $20 and it's like a 2-month supply. I also use, even before that though, my teeth are super white. I use Colgate Optic White. Colgate Optic White toothpaste. I swear. Thank you, Diego. I appreciate that. Okay, so Gemini average 10. So yeah, okay, so exactly. And I even said in the stream, I was like, not that I think we only have one soulmate, but guys, double tap the stream, like the stream. Can we please get it up to 400 likes? Happy Friday, guys. This is my new weekly. I always stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Monday is Monday morning motivation. And Friday is now happy hour. We're doing happy hour on Fridays after work to celebrate getting through the week. Because congratulations, guys, you did it. We all did it. We all did it. He sounds dreamy. He was dreamy. He was dreamy in the past tense. All right, guys, we broke up. I had to cut that shit out so hard. Guys, wait until you hear what this man fucking tried to do with me. It's actually insane. I would say that if he's watching this, he can't understand, but turns out he's a straight up scammer who low key could speak English like the whole time. He just thought it was easier to speak Portuguese to me, even though he knew I didn't understand Portuguese. I speak Spanish, okay? And I guess he was just like, yeah, it's close enough. It's not fucking close enough. Why should you be in America speaking Portuguese to your English speaking girlfriend instead of learning fucking English? And then as when I was like, hey, like, what's your deal? Why are you speaking Portuguese to me all the time? Like, if you think you're gonna stay here and marry me and be the love of my life and be a pilot in America, you straight up need to learn English, right? Turns out he low key, yeah, Nana Blue. Turns out he low key fucking spoke English the whole time. Giat Taylor, hey Pepper Plug, what's up? What's up? What do you try to do to you, Taylor? Take advantage of me, commandeer my fucking life, love bomb me, gaslight me, literally treat me like I'm a fucking idiot who doesn't have two brain cells that communicate. And no, sorry. I know, no, sorry guys, I know. I'm an idiot. I fucking suck. I'm undateable. Any man who's around me, you feel sorry for him. You wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole. I get it. Yes. I'm a corn star. I know, all that. All that's true. I'm trans. I look like I'm 60. Yes, I understand. However, this man tried to take over my entire life. Your director friend didn't direct Carlito's Way either. Yeah, he did. He's the assistant director of Carlito's Way. His name's Chris Saldo. Look him up. Look up his IMDb. He absolutely did. His name is Chris Saldo. Soldo. Google him. He did assistant direct Carlito's Way. That's like a very random thing to make up, Noir. I never lie. No, I'm not trans. I'm kidding. Hey Olivia. I'm saying, like, this is all the stuff you guys have been saying to me the whole time. Look it up, Noir. Seriously, look it up. I'm absolutely not lying to you. That would be the stupidest thing. What do you guys think I stand to gain by telling you that the fucking assistant director of Carlito's Way was obsessed with me? Give me a break. Give me a great neighbor that can't hit my joints. I don't want to hit your joints. Yeah, I'm good. I'll share peppers with you. Pepper plug. I'm the pepper plug, bitch. Calling yourself the pepper plug. Come to my backyard. I'll show you who the pepper plug is. I got chilies. I got habaneros. I got jalapenos. I got a bottle of sriracha upstairs and downstairs in my studio. Actually, you know what? Do you guys ever notice when you open up sriracha, it fucking explodes every goddamn time? I swear to God. If my bottle of sriracha ruins one more item of clothing, so you guys know what I did? I have a hack for you. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the difference in the temperature from the fridge to the ambient temperature of the room. You open up the spin cap and it goes every goddamn time. His last name is Soldo. Noir. Just Google Chris Saldo, assistant director. And if I'm mistaken about Carlito's Way, I stand corrected. But I'm pretty sure I fact checked him because he told me all this shit, and I googled him. Pepper party. My cousin's boy did well with his first carving lesson, but did I miss something? Is there trouble in paradise? Martin, did something transpire? You didn't miss anything because I've been teaching a class in Yapology Zone. I'm about to tell you what happened. Okay. All right. So we had a great first week of dating. I was super in love. I love hard. I'm emotionally unavailable because I've been so traumatized. But I was like, no, I'm going to open my heart to this man. Did he tell me he loved me after a week? Yeah, he did. That's not a red flag. That's like a yellow flag. I just thought he was very open-hearted. I thought we had love at first sight. I thought we were soulmates, okay? This is a story time about dating a man for a month who was absolutely fucking insane, okay? This lady's cray-cray. Crazy for you, Marty Tram. Crazy for you. I just thought there was like a language barrier, and I thought like, okay, maybe like in Portuguese, you know how there's like different versions of love, the word love in Spanish, like amar and like querer, and you can say like te quiero mucho, like I love you a lot, and you can also say te amo mucho. So I'm like, all right, he's just, oh God, Nana Blue, he is literally for the streets. I should cut my hair to my shoulder, Jamie. I do rock a good bob. I've had a really good bob. When I didn't know if I was going to be able, thank you, Jamie. When I didn't know if I was going to be able to grow my hair out, I was like, I'm going to chop it back off to a bob. And then I thought, let me give myself a year. Guys, my hair is like 18 inches long now. My hair grew over an inch. I measured it. I literally measured it. I have a little measuring tape. I actually measured it. My hair has grown a full inch this month. My hair is growing a full inch in a month because of everything I'm doing. If you guys want to know how to grow your hair out, I'm on an extreme hair growth journey, an extreme glow up journey. Thank you, Riley. I appreciate that. That growth though, it looks good long too. I really like having it long. The thing is, you can't always decide to have it long, but you can always cut it. So I decided, I didn't think because of my age, I thought something changed with my hormones or something. I thought, okay, maybe I just can't have long hair ever again. But no, I was just being victimized and traumatized and my hair was like falling out. But like, look at all that. I never had any of that. I didn't have a widow's peak. It's crazy. Guys, I figured out the cheat code to growing out your hair. So if you want to learn what I did to grow my hair out and just like completely like transform my head of hair, subscribe to the channel because I am going to make a complete hair care routine video. Oatmeal Taylor, does he need to go on a one-way vacation? Yeah, to fucking heaven. I'm on a roll today. Men can multitask. Thank you, Jungle Boogie. When I really like a show, I won't watch like the last season so that I always have a little bit of it left. So I still have Ozark left to watch, but I love that guy who's the actor. You're too good for him. Thanks, JE. He also did Independence Day. Yeah, Nora. Yeah, I told you guys. You're a magnet for chaos. Bandana Dan. That just means, I think sometimes that means we have some chaos in ourselves that we need to sort out. And there was never a problem that I couldn't fix from taking there was never a problem in my life as far as what I've attracted into my life that I wasn't able to improve by looking at that problem and asking myself, what part of myself is this a reflection of? Yeah, we broke up. She's obsessed with herself. I am, and you guys should all be obsessed with yourself too. I'm obsessed with you also, and I think you should be obsessed with yourself the way I am, Val. Yeah, it checks out, Taylor. I stand corrected. Thank you. I've literally never lied. I don't lie. I couldn't even remember. I told one lie in my life, and I have it written down. I have it written down in case the feds come. Period. Don't get distracted, Taylor. Back to the story. I'm going to get back to the story. Okay. It is his loss. Thank you guys so much. So, yeah. Okay. So, a weekend. So he tells me he loves me and he's like so obsessed with me. And it's like, how many times can someone say, I love you, and you don't say it back? I'm like, what do I have to lose? Fuck it. I love you too. If we're just saying things, I love you too. I thought he was saying it in like a Brazilian way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Anaya. JE, you're the best. Thank you. JE, you're from Long Island, right? Jess, are you now dating? I was, but now I'm not. But I actually have a bunch of new options. You got it together, baby. Thank you, Riley. Resi, I'm feeling for her too. I know she's strong as hell. Martin, hey, so he did play you. Yeah, he was basically playing me the whole time, but I don't think he was playing me. I don't think he knew he was playing me. I think he's a very emotionally immature, lost person. I think in his own like weird, and I'm not saying he's a narcissist, but in his own self-centered narcissistic way, I think he thought he loved me, but really he loved what I represented for him. And he was trying to use my resources to improve his own life. He saw me as a representation of, oh, I am the man. Like, look at this bitch I scored in America. I must be amazing. I must be strong. I must be successful. Like, look at my bitch. And so I very quickly started to realize that he was idealizing me and he wasn't in love with me. He was in love with the idea of me and what a relationship meant, what a relationship with me meant for his own life, if that makes sense. Yeah, Deer Park. Okay, I thought so. I also have someone in here who's JM, who also might also be from Long Island. So I just wanted to double check. Long Island brother for life. DeerParkStairs.com. Damn, they gave me a quote that made my nipples hurt. It was high. Let's see. Go to the Jersey Shore. I do want to go to the Jersey Shore. Made him feel like he was winning the sexy lottery. Thank God, Bone. I was practically trying to reach to the phone and shake you. I was skeptical, but I was 5 alarm skeptical. No. And so was I. So was I, Zone. I was skeptical of it too, but I didn't need any type of intervention. I was just going into it with an open heart because I even said to you guys, like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't fucking work out. And I think that's the difference between dating when you're looking for somebody to complete you and improve your life versus dating when you're already improved and you already have your ideal life. There was nothing that this man could offer me that I did not already have. I don't think he used me for improving his self-worth. Like I said, I don't think anything he was doing was conscious. I think he was a very lost person. I think he was able to keep up a very good facade. So when I met him, I thought we were on the same level. He's a pilot. Okay, that takes a lot of time and effort to become a pilot, right? And so it's like, okay, both of us are very diligent workers. We both got really big goals. He was an agricultural engineer. I love plants. I used to work at the nursery. I'm very into, flowers, gardening, growing things, all that. We had so much in common. And he also like was very brave to come here to America. And so, on the face level, we were very, very similar and we got along so well. You think he would do anything differently? No, I wouldn't do anything differently. The only reason I wish that I never met him it's just because it took up a lot of my time this month that I just didn't have. It was a verified waste of my time. It was an official waste of my time. But whatever, I am grateful. I'll reframe that and say I'm grateful that I have time to waste. Guys, like the stream. Double tap the screen and we could be up to 400 likes like that. This is a record, guys, by the way. This is one of my best streams I've ever had. Thank you so much for being in here. Thank you so much for listening to my PhD in yapology. Give me a break, you haters. But yeah, like the stream. I love you guys. This is for the haters and the incels. This is for the exes, ops, stalkers, cloud chasers, and anyone else I'm forgetting. Well, yeah, subscribe and like, guys. Number 374. Thank you, Pepper Plug. Hey, Brandon. It's the dress. It's a skirt and a tank top and a little top. But no, it's not. It's not. I've worn this outfit many times. Of course it is. Unreal. All exes are arguably a waste of time. Live and learn. I don't think it's a waste of time. Like I was saying, you either learn, you either win or you learn, right? I'm just relieved that you're free of that fellow vote. Not too much harm done. No harm done. Too good to be true. Fuck. Okay, so I don't even believe in too good to be true, Nana. Just another lost soul. Yeah, exactly. Just kind of a lost soul. I look for a cowboy and I got one, and it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. So that's the thing. It's not too good to be true. It was true. It was the reality of what it is was what it was. I took a chance. I started dating a guy I was really attracted to that I thought was, an intellectual and personal kind of like equally yoked person to me. And as you get to know somebody, you learn things about them. And then assuming that you have enough self respect, which I've never had in my life. This was my first foray into dating with self respect. So it was actually a really amazing experience because as stuff started to get weird, I recognized it right away. And the old version of me wouldn't have said shit. I'll tell you the first fight. I wouldn't have said shit. As I saw him do weird shit, I would have just backed up. I would have just pulled my energy away from it. But instead, this time, remember I told you guys I threw that hot girl tantrum with that terrible guy during the winter? This guy who had been wasting my time for 4 years. But really, I was wasting my own time because he made it extremely clear. Hey, Chill Sal, what's up? Nice to see you guys. Subscribe to Chill Sal's channel. He has a really cool motivational live stream where he works out. I think he lost like 100 pounds or something. He's always working out in his garage, motivating you guys, amping you up to have a great day. Subscribe to Chill Sal. Thanks for being in here. Am I interested in a long distance relationship? Absolutely not. Don't overvalue men willing to travel if they're successful. It's barely an inconvenience to travel for love. Yeah, I agree with that too. Self-love is more important than being in a relationship. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Nana Blue, you know what I'm saying? You have a glow about you tonight. Keep up the self-love. Thank you. I think I also have a tan. Narcissistic, toxic, manipulative. When women finishes with a man, I said the same thing about me. Well, some people, some people project what's inside of them onto men, right? Or anybody. No, it's not a men and a woman thing. Thank you guys for 400 likes. Guys, double tap the screen. We're almost up to 400. Thank you so much. Great to see you too, JK. Thank you so much. Hey, Zane, I'm Taylor. This is Wendy's Mac. I don't know what that means. Chill Sal, I appreciate you. We're on the same shit. I love you. Thanks for being here. So we start dating for a week. He's head over heels. He's cooking for me. He's bringing me gifts, blah, blah, blah. He's a successful guy who made it to America. He's an engineer. He's a pilot. He's a rodeo champion. Hot, 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 hot. Smash, 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 right? A week into our relationship, and he's like always posting himself on Instagram. Fine. I'm a content creator. I can dig it. Thank you, Jungle Boogie. Yeah, we love a good cowboy. You're a brunette. Go with it. I'm not a brunette. I'm a dark blonde. Don't hate yourself, Frank. So, Jasmine, smash, 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 bing, 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 all that. So, that being said, and he's like 6'3". I didn't even realize he was tall for like the first 2 weeks I dated him until I tried to print out a picture of us together and I couldn't get us both in the frame. Yeah, he was really tall too. This is a man. Yes, I am trans. Thank you for noticing that. We need a million likes, guys. A million here, a million there, a million right up there. Double tap the screen, please. So he posted that on Instagram, and I'm noticing that he's not replying to my messages. He's leaving my messages unopened all day, but posting and posting on Instagram. I'm sorry. So you have the time to post on Instagram. You also have the time to be scrolling on Instagram to find all these ridiculous fucking Jesus quotes you're posting, but you can't open a bad bitch's messages. Red flag. Hey, Haram, what's up? So he know what to tell you. I'm glad you didn't fall for that. He thought he knew what to tell me. He underestimated me, which that I feel very insulted. Like, how can you meet me and think I'm fucking stupid? Taylor, I want a Lil Wayne karaoke live. I'll go live from my birthday party and I will sing a Millie just for you, Jess, and I'll dedicate it to you. Hit the like and sub button. Don't forget the bell. Yeah, guys, like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. I go live 4 days a week, documenting the whole journey, building my dream life, reinventing myself. I'm here to inspire and motivate you guys to build the best life you possibly can. I created my own world. I live inside of it. I'm here to teach you how to do the same thing. I meal prep. I'm teaching you how to use tools. I renovated this whole fucking house. I renovated 3 houses in a row. Um, Hey, stranger, what's up, British side? Life is amazing. I love you, Jasmine. Hey, from Turkey, Senisa Yorum Çok. That's a red alert, not a flag. You said this is a week into dating. It was too good to be true. I wanted to tell you, you're too good for him. Everybody was saying that. I just wasn't reading it because I didn't want his feelings to be hurt. You guys were like, oh, he's there for a green card. This guy's fucking clueless. But I actually disabled the chat replay because I didn't want you guys to hurt his feelings. Yeah, so anyway, so what he was trying to do was he was trying to rebalance the power dynamic. He knew how badly he wanted to be in a relationship with me. So he decided to like low key start negging me by not opening my messages. So what the old unhealed version of me would have done, the scared version, the version that thought I had to like beg some man to love me, I would have just stopped opening his messages. Okay, you want to leave me? You want to leave my message unopened for 2 fucking hours? Bitch, I will leave your message unopened for 2 fucking weeks or 2 years. Like I would have, my instinct was to be like, okay, okay. So instead, British, I fell in love and then I fell out of love. So he was smash, smash, and tall. What next? Hey, JM3, thank you. I'll be in Jersey next week, Taylor. I've never been to the Wildwood Boardwalk, but I have friends who grew up on the shore. I'm in the Hamptons, so I don't really go anywhere during the summer. All the signs were there. Jungle Boogie. So the thing is, I tend to be like a bit avoidant because of all my trauma and a bit emotionally unavailable. So I was just trying to give the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? And how could you? I mean, we broke up within a month. So, like, how could I? You got to give someone the benefit of the doubt if you really are open to finding love, Jungle Boogie, right? Could you use a part time mod? Yeah, probably Back to the Future. Maybe he was busy working. He was posting on Instagram. That's the thing. And I can, if you're busy working, please by all means work. I don't need a message from anybody. The point was that the messages, like the pace of communication slowed considerably, and I saw that he wasn't busy because he was on Instagram. But yes, Kevin, exactly, maybe he was busy working. So I'm always, have a good weekend, more. So yes, I'm always trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Taylor, your destiny, life, and love will find you. You deserve the best. It will. Thank you so much. Thank you, British side. Yeah, and not even fuck him, right? Just he's living his life, I'm living my life, and that's totally fine. Where he was losing interest. No, he wasn't losing interest. That's the thing, Kona. He wasn't losing interest. And I knew he wasn't because he was telling me that I'm the woman of his dreams, all this stuff still, but he wasn't opening my messages. So instead of just getting avoidant and just like cutting him out, basically, I was like, hey, I noticed something. Like, I just wanted to talk to you about something. Like, I noticed that you have been posting a lot on Instagram, but you haven't been opening my messages. Has something changed between us? Like, do you need a little bit more space? Like, I know we're both busy doing our own thing. And if you need some space or if your feelings have changed, like, you can just let me know that. Like, it's all good. Like, homie, you do not have to worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Good Beats. I actually lost 15 pounds. Open your mind, step into a world of real African or Asian men. Yeah, I've done that before. Someone educated, he was educated, he valued marriage. Yeah, all that. I mean, a woman's natural role. Y'all lost me. Y'all lost me about natural roles. Back to the Future, email me. I feel like I have to get to know my mods a little bit better. But I would love to have some additional mods. I would just have to get to know you and make sure you understand the way I want to moderate my channel, because I've had a couple of moderators that like fucked up the channel a little bit. All right, so yeah, I think we have enough mods too. Thank you, Resi4. Thanks. Okay, let me get through the story because I have to take my son to Battle of the Bands. So he was like, he launches into this full-on diarrhea of the mouth of excuses of why he's not been opening my messages. My shoulder hurts. I injured my shoulder. I'm very busy with work and all of my priorities. If you want to date somebody else, please tell me now before I get my heart too invested in this. I've already told my mother and my sister about us, and they warned me not to open up my heart because it took me many years to recover from my last relationship. And if you're going to hurt me, just tell me now. Like, bruh. Bruh, and he was 26. He was a lot younger. So I've dated guys my own age who are just as fucked up and they have no excuse. But as a 26-year-old, you're like, all right, if I want to date like this guy who's 26 years old, that comes with the territory of him being a little bit immature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, JK, I was right. I was right. Hey, thank you, Hannah. It's from Pacific somewhere. No, he didn't smash and leave. That's not what happened at all. He literally begged me to marry him until I had to tell him, please stop. He literally begged me to marry him. He planned to stay here in America. He started speaking English. He wouldn't stop bringing gifts to my fucking house. And I told him, you need to stop. Okay? You need to stop. 26. He hasn't opened his heart in 4 years and he hasn't told anyone he loves them. Okay, so what you're talking about, thank you Back to the Future for the super sticker. So what you're telling me is that it was really hard for you to get over your high school girlfriend. You're 26, you haven't loved anyone in 4 years. The last relationship destroyed you. Okay, so we're talking about your high school girlfriend here, okay? Fine, respectable. But why are we having a conversation about your shoulder being injured and about your studies? That's what I'm saying, bro. If you have other things you need to prioritize, I'm never going to ask you to be a priority to you. I'm just letting you know. I've noticed that you're not opening my messages. I look forward to hearing from you. And if something's changed or you need space, just let me know. Thank you, Fat Guy Energy. Happy Friday. Yes, I'm attractive, but so mentally fucked up. Thank you for seeing me in my truest form. So anyways, yeah, the past trauma onto, and it's hard not to, Kona. It's hard not to put your past trauma into a relationship because the past is what basically codes our brain of what to expect in the future to keep us safe, right? But I just figured instead of just like getting like turned off by this guy and being like, whatever, well, why don't I just try this new thing called telling him how I feel and giving him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he'll meet me there. And he launches into all these excuses. And I'm like, okay, hey, listen, like, I think you should prioritize your stuff like that. If you're too busy to message me, then by all means, like, let's just slow this down then, right? Well, he starts like begging me, like, I wanted to cook for you on Saturday. Can we still hang out Saturday? I'm so sorry. He made all these excuses, and it was like a 2-hour conversation before he was finally like, okay, my love, you're right about Instagram. You're right. I shouldn't have time to be doing this stuff. You want to build a life in America, you want to become a pilot, you're doing all this extra shit. Well, I'm sorry. Like being on Instagram constantly doesn't exactly add up with those words, you know? I never said I wasn't fucked up, Frank. I was never lying. I don't understand if you like a woman, she should be your first priority. Well, that's what I told him. I was like, I'm not going to ask you to be your priority, but it's clear that I'm not. So, like, maybe we just need some space on this. Apakabar. Terima kasih banyak. I missed a bit again. It sounds like this dude was a classic emotional child. There's a ton of that around. Truly, communication is hard enough when both parties speak the same language. Exactly. We didn't speak the same language. What's your opinion on methamphetamine? It's nice. Oatmeal, do you think he was seeing? No, I know he was not seeing someone else. You're so pretty. Thanks, Finn. I appreciate that. So, British side, I don't know what he is. I just know he's not the right partner for me. So after the Instagram thing, the next time we hang out, he comes over and is crying with gratitude and apologies and how he realizes I'm the woman for him and he's so sorry. And after we have that conversation, he's right back on messaging me all the time. So he was trying to rebalance the power dynamic, whether it was conscious or not. I have no way of knowing that, but he was not opening my messages to try to gain some sort of leverage in the relationship, you know? Thanks, Leo. Love you too, Fresh Motions. Thanks for being here. Saya Suka, Indonesia. Hi, Jojo Hari. I got to get through this story really fast. I don't know if I'm going to have time to tell the whole thing. So you'll have to subscribe and come back to the channel if you're interested to hear the tea. But really, the people who are interested to hear the tea are already subscribed. And I know that. Thank you guys for being here and listening to all my stuff. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate that. Hey, Edwin, what's up? Wrap it up. You got to drop your son off. Trust me. I got an eye on the time. I know. So now he's all like tearfully obsessed, this and that. And then he starts like talking about how he's now going to stay in America. And he's going to finish his pilot training in America. And he's not like really listening to anything that I say. And now I'm starting to realize that he's obsessed with the idea of me. Okay. Hey, Kona, you're from Hawaii. That's awesome. I've never been there. Hi, I love you. Sayang. Salamat salam. So I'm starting to realize like he's not seeing me as a person. He brought me tons of gifts. He was all over me, taking pictures of me, posting pictures of me all over Instagram. And then I started to realize like I am just part of his own identity for himself. Like he's like, I have this amazing woman. So that's, confirmation. I'm an amazing man. He's all up in my house, all up in my yard, trying to get all up with my kids, calling my dad his father-in-law, calling me his fiance. All right. No, he didn't ask for any money. No, Oatmeal, we already broke up. We already broke up. It's over. I'm just telling the story about how it all played out. So then he does not have any money. And he's asking me to secure him side work, which I do. I secure him plenty of side work. He made more money in a day with me than he made in a week as an engineer in Brazil. Was he grateful for that? No. Did he understand that I have a very busy life and don't have time to be managing my boyfriend's side work? He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. He pocketed that cash, broke my fucking shovel, let me fucking cook him dinner. And he was just very entitled to my time and my attention and like a space in my life, asking me, do you have any ideas on how I can grow my Instagram? So let me get this straight. You managed to get an engineering degree, you managed to get all the way to America, but now you somehow need me to drive you everywhere, to take you to the bank, to coordinate your side work, to grow your Instagram after a month. Yeah, thank you, Harper. I'm doing a whole extreme hair growth thing. Subscribe to the channel so you can see what I'm doing. It's a tricky one because he's clearly using you as a stepping stone. Yeah, I don't think he even saw it like that. Okay. But either way, whatever it was what it was. So yeah, now I'm realizing he has like attached himself to my life, calling me his wife, saying he knows when he looks in my eyes that I am his forever soulmate. I'm like, okay, listen, this is going too fast for me. I tell him that I need him to get an STD test before things escalate with us physically. He lets me know that he does not have money for that and that his flight training has to be a priority. Well, then by all means, please prioritize your flight training. But we will not be taking this relationship to any further point until you get. I was a sugar mama, but I wasn't spending any money. Hey, in the Netherlands, thanks, Glenn. He thought you were he inherited another child. He really thought. He really thought. So at every point, I keep like saying, I'm too overwhelmed to deal with this. I don't have the time. I'm building a business. I'm raising children. And it's just like, I thought he was this independent, hardworking, ambitious person who had gotten here. And now all of a sudden he like is like glomming onto my life in this forever way. So I told him, hey, listen, this relationship is moving too fast. You don't want to prioritize getting an STD test, then that's fine. But right now dating cannot be your priority. He tries to gaslight me about the STD test, telling me, oh, you just think Brazilians are dirty. I don't sleep with strange women. I haven't had sex since October. Brother. I'm like, yo, that's not how sexual health works. And now the fact that you don't even understand, like, that you have a complete ignorance of how sexual health works, I cannot continue this relationship with you. He didn't think I was smart enough to connect the dots. He didn't. I've been to the Netherlands once. I've been to Maastricht. He's going to be flying solo. Hey, Jungle. I was a sugar-free mama. Yes, guys. You are eviscerating him. Jungle Boogie, thank you. I appreciate that. That was a big red flag. Yeah, he's an embarrassment to men. Yes, exactly. Desana, kedang baik dan sihat selalu bersama keluarga Swadari di sihat selalu sayang. Salamat sayang. I don't know what you're saying. I only speak a little bit of Indonesians. Okay. When you found out he didn't have money, then you kicked him to the curb just like every other woman. No, when I found out that he didn't have money to get to go to the doctor, I realized that we are not at the same part of our life, that he was in a building up part of his life and I was already way ahead of him. And then it doesn't make sense to date somebody who's not on my level because that's only going to take me down. Yeah, it had nothing to do with money. It had more to do with ignorance of sexual health. I have to go because I have to bring Dylan to this Battle of the Bands thing. So anyway, I told him, by all means, you don't need to get anything done. I'm just letting you know like where I'm at. And he gaslighted me about all this bullshit. And now we got a blood test for his pilot. No, I'm going to stop you right there. And at that point, I completely lost all respect and attraction for him because what do you think? I'm fucking stupid. Also, like, how do you come to a different country without having a little bit of backup money? Nana Blue. Then, oh, thank you, Fresh Motions. Hey, Hannah, thank you. That's what I'm saying. I am getting my yearly physical and I'm getting an STD test right now. That's what you do as an adult, okay? And I just told him, like, it's not any, whatever. I shut that shit down and very kindly, very gently explained to him, well, he was crying in the voice notes and blah, 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 like all this dramatic, fucking melodramatic bullshit. But that's the point where I really lost attraction because I thought he was like this, smart guy. But obviously, like, if you can't even like have any money saved, then I told him, okay, well, I want to tell you what I'm seeing. I'm watching you spend a lot of money on cigarettes. Cigarettes are $20 a pack in New York. Beer, gaming joysticks, new clothes. And I'm not telling you that you should be spending your money on this, but if you cannot prioritize your health and my health, then I think we need to, take some space from this relationship. Well, it was at that point when he really, really got super, super hardcore. He used me as a tour guide for an entire day in New York City where I walked 11 miles and took him to every single place on a TikTok. Like, I have time for this. Like, I have time for this. Meanwhile, I had said I wanted to take him to the city to take him to the sauna. So now we're in the city doing what he wants, not what I'm doing. You're this mad and been listening for 30 minutes, Frank? Philly Ant-Man, you're funny. Are you married? No. Bye, Frank. I miss Frank's comment, but bye, Frank. That's crazy. I broke up with my lady for this exact reason. So I was like, ew, like, it's fine. Whatever. If your pilot stuff is your priority, then I'm just not the girl for you. That's fine. Well, then as I pulled away, he doubled down so much harder. He would not stop with the wife stuff. And I said, hey, it's disrespectful for you to be calling me your wife. I don't feel like we know each other enough to be like making decisions for you to stay in America, to be calling my dad your father-in-law, calling my dad, oh, I have a very stylish father-in-law. I've been celibate for a year, Jungle Boogie, so I don't need to be getting STD tests like that. He's basically a kid and I'm an adult. And that's no offense. It's no offense. It's just not a good match. Yeah, you want someone emotionally and financially and physically as mature as you are, right? So that was really the beginning of the end. And then after he had me coordinate all of his side work and just acted very entitled to all my time, then I told him I was busy. Oh, and then after I tell him this stuff, he tells me he's so anxious that he has a fever and that he can't sleep and he's all fucked up and he's going into all these spiritual melodramas, paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs of text. Like, if I'm telling you I'm busy and overwhelmed, like, you are obviously not hearing that. Thank you, Jasmine. So why am I sweating? Because the room can't handle your hotness. Thanks, OG Rob. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'd love to come back to the Netherlands. Bye, British side. Thanks for being in here. So that was kind of the beginning of the end. Then I told him I was busy. He said he was sick. He gets his friend's bike and comes over here and brings me a bunch of little gifts from CVS, a stuffed animal, a bunch of keto nuts, handwritten cards about how he knows I'm his forever soulmate and how I'm his forever Hello Kitty and how he knows we'll be together forever. Happy 1 month anniversary. You're the love of my life. This is the beginning of my new venture and my new business empire and all this crazy shit. But like, bro, you're planning on building a business empire where you don't even speak English. You don't even have $200 to go to the doctor. I'm kind of active. I belong to the streets. No, those are not even the same thing. Hey, have all the sex you want, but like you said, just wear protection and get tested. That's why you said a few lives ago you were done with honeymoon phase. I was like, that was quick. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm gonna have to run, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe and come catch me tomorrow. I'll finish the story. Like, you were seeing what your future was. Yeah, Nana Blue. Like, no, like, well, and also like it was just like seeing what someone really, because as you go through tricky situations, that's when you start seeing like somebody's true colors. So Daphne asked me if she can come for the car ride. Let me tell her she can. So I started to see his true colors and I tried to keep like slowing it down. And as I kept slowing it down, he kept trying to speed it up. Daph, yeah. Can you tell Dylan we're ready to go? Yeah. And yes, you can come, Daphne. So as I started trying to slow it down, he started speeding it up. And I just realized like he was not hearing me. And also anything he did hear me about, it literally took me. Guys, I'll wait for you in the car, okay? I'm going to finish up the stream. One of our best streams we've had yet. Salam alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Salam. So hopefully I'm not like totally lagging now. We're in the car now. Bye, JK. You're moving forward. Yeah, guys. Okay, so basically the biggest red flag was just he was not hearing anything I said. And everything I said, literally, like I had to explain it for like 10 hours to get him to understand anything. Like it was beyond a language barrier. And so I was just like, finally, he's like, what can I do? I'll change this. I'll change that. I was just like, listen. I was like, I don't have any more time to explain to you. Daphne, are you wearing something inappropriate?
No.
For stream or anything?
Yeah, maybe for stream.
So maybe try to like sit behind me. Just
okay,
like
I am.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, Jungle Boogie, thank you so much for being in here. Hey, Marcellus, I'm glad my live popped up.
So yeah, so anyways, the kids are in the car now, but it was just way too much too soon. I was reading the red flags that he didn't really see me as a person as much as he saw me as a meal ticket. And I don't think he was doing any of that consciously. I think it was just, he was obsessed and he was just very immature, and I just can't have that shit in my life because I don't have time to waste. I'm busy with my kids. You okay?
Yeah.
You
just
look
really
exhausted.
tired. I fell asleep.
Do you need money to go into this thing?
I guess.
How much? Dylan's going to Battle of the
Sure.
Bands.
I fell asleep before this. I'm tired.
Let's see. Yeah, dating's rough. Love will find you. Yeah, and I'm not even looking for it. That's the thing. Like, I'm not even looking for it. It's just we met, we hit it off. I thought we were the same, and I very quickly came to realize that we are not the same because, like, and that's what I kept telling him. Like, the night that we broke up, I was like, hey, I feel like we're living in 2 different relationships right now, and it's just, this isn't gonna work for me. And then he, like, made a bunch of other weird random promises, and then, like we stopped talking, but he kept watching my Instagram. It was really weird, and I just basically had to block him, and that was it. I don't think it was a cultural thing. I think it was a personal thing. Just in time for you to run. Have a great night, Zone. Thank you. Guys, Shuriken Zone says hi.
Hey, man.
He said, hey. What up, Dylan? Jungle Bookie said, hey.
Whoa.
W Mom. Thank you, guys. I'm a clueless, ignorant, brain-dead dodo. Oh, there's my ex. My ex here, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much to my mods. Thank you for making this one of my best streams ever. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. I'll be live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This was my first happy hour stream, and I had a lot of fun on it, and we'll do it again next Friday. Oh yeah, rush hour. But then I thought happy hour is better because, like, people have drinks at 5 o'clock after work. Yeah, I know. I was going back and forth between rush hour and happy hour.
Who uses dodo as an insult?
Who uses dodo as an insult? Incels. Before I leave, make sure he's not a stalker. He is a stalker. I love you, Nana. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you so much to my mods. Good night, JK. Good night, Jungle. I got to get Dylan to his thing now, but it was a blast streaming with you guys. I will be live tomorrow, Saturday, or tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. All right? I love you. Don't forget to like and sub. Bye, Chill Sal. I'll see you in your stream. Thank you guys for voting in the poll. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you, Jasmine. Bye. Best chat ever. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I love